or there was some type of interaction that was supposed to happen or anything of that nature. But I do know from our conversation that he actually called you, his mother, and that was not the conversation at all, if I'm correct.
Wait, repeat that.
Well, from our conversation, I remember that you said he called you and spoke with you about whatever interaction was going on.
Oh yeah, correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
And people are trying to allege that there was some type of homosexuality or whatever going on. But I'm going to let you take it from there. And basically,
however, my son was assaulted, and I don't know if maybe, see, I don't want to defame anything because it is in court. I see your comments and all that. He's staying in jail. I'm going to act like I don't even hear none of that. But however,
wait, did
I'm
you
going to be careful how I word.
No, be careful how you word anything. But you said your son was assaulted. What conversations did you have with your, whatever you feel comfortable with, what conversations did you have with your son to bring to light of whatever was going on?
That he was sexually assaulted. Okay. Period. So I don't care about all these little, oh, he did this to me, he did that. He's not a saint. He's not a saint at all. I've been watching everything. I've been recording everything from everything. Everybody has had something to say. All of the he's Bill Cosby, he's this, or okay this, or anything they want to say about my child, it's okay. Everything will be recorded. Everything will be brought up in the law. Okay. I don't care about what these people got to say about my child, what went on, him being gay. I don't care about none of that shit. None of that.
Yeah.
That is the least of my concern, because if he was so DL people, he would have stayed gone. None of this would have came up. None of no situation would have happened. None of this would have been going on. Common sense. If you DL, you're going to be somewhere living your best life. And it would have been, hey, Mom, I'm having fun. And that would have been that.
So let's get this out the way, because a lot of stuff was going on social media. And when I kind of reported this side of what information we discussed, I know you saw some of the stuff that was going on with JB's, and some of the stuff that I disclosed was information you disclosed to me about your son being flown out and it not being him not being there for a week, but being there for less amount of days. And all that was confirmed the other day by JB's when she said that came out of Zay's mouth himself when speaking with her, which is why people were like, you were right. And I was like, well, it's not me being right. It's Sosa's mother who spoke to me, who told her, or knew what interaction.
Because can't nobody on this motherfucking app tell me about mine. It was something he couldn't do because I had information and paperwork that wouldn't allow him to until it was given to him. So I don't care about none of these folks. And he was there last month. He was there for 2 weeks. He was there for forever. I don't want to hear none of that. This ain't that over here. We don't play these kind of games. Y'all can keep that with y'allself.
Okay.
We don't play all that.
So question, because I like I said, there's been nothing proven that your son is a homosexual or did any type of DL or homosexual activity. So until that slides across my desk in any way, shape, or form, because the other side has not shown text, I cannot say that. I'm only going off of you as a mother, what you say about your child, until something's shown. But I do want to ask you, because your son had conversations with you on the phone and called you while they were there. Are you liable to at least let us know what he was telling you?
Wait, what?
When he was there, are you liable to tell us like what you guys' phone conversation was? What was going on in his? What was he?
No, it wasn't no conversation. It was me trying to figure out, first of all, who he was with and why was he there. That's why I'm like, why were you there? Because if I had known before then, I would have nipped that shit in the bud, because I don't play with that group of people. That's not how we get down. So I would have told him, you're not going to make any money. You're not going to be no host. Mm-hmm. And I don't care what's going on. I don't care about none of the extra stuff. It wouldn't have happened. So don't go there thinking I'm going to get a job and I'm going to be able to be this host and I'm going to be in this type of family. No, this ain't that. That ain't none of that. Just don't do that. Don't play. You just have to be mindful who you want to play with.
That's why I find this to be interesting, because that a lot of people don't know exactly, and you do because you had that conversation. What was the reason of your son going there? What was going through his mind?
He was really feeling like he was about to go ahead and become this host, and he gave me the little ID, like, here, I'm about to watch my audition, and I'm like, wait a minute, when did you doing all this? So he had no recollection of none of this extra stuff that was going on. It just didn't make sense. He was like, yeah, it's nice here, okay, it's cool, everything cool. That was that. I ain't hearing none of this extracurricular, and then overnight, bam, everything fell short, and he like, oh my God, some shit just done went left. And I'm like, what? And then I'm not going to, I mean,
Yeah, whatever.
What had happened had happened. It had already occurred. What had happened had happened. And at the end of the day, I'm going to let these folks feel. I was nice enough to tell you everything that was really going on and what was going on. I'm not going to get into hella detail because, like I said, it's my child that's in that courthouse or in that jail cell. I don't give a fuck about what none of these folks have to say. Mm-hmm. I done been told, oh, you my friend, but behind my back, you getting content, you going live, you talking about my son gay, and I'm knowing he gay. I don't have time for none of that shit. I don't have time for none of that shit. Mm-hmm. I sit here and I watch this app and I watch all these messy, miserable motherfuckers, and I'm going to let them be messy, miserable motherfuckers, but I don't play that game. My child has to deal with this. My child is going through something. Not none of these motherfuckers on here. None of them.
What, to whatever sense you can say, what can you say about the aftermath of what happened with your son, like before he actually went to jail? Was there any conversation with you? I know that you said there was a phone call maybe a few days in and you guys had a conversation and he told you, like, Mom, shit's not adding up or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But after the deed was done and after the stabbing and everything happened, was there any conversation then?
Conversation when he got there?
No, like when he left, like after everything happened.
Well, I told you how it happened when he left and how he had to leave.
Yes.
And then later, once it was time, then he you tried to violate me, That's when he was just like, he tried to assault me. Well, sexually assault him.
Wow.
I wanted to know, what did he mean when he said you lied to me? You lied to me. Like what was the lie? And I guess that's what was the lie. Lying, telling me I'm going to be able to do this, I'm going to hook up with this, you're going to make sure I got this, and you're going to make sure I got that, and it was a lie. You can't play with people like that. I don't care what he should have, could have, would have, because he should have known better. Yeah, he should have. But okay, that's not the fucking case, so I don't want to hear none of that.
Yeah. I think it's important for you.
I know where my child went wrong. I don't need no goddamn 1,001 people to tell me where he went wrong and goddamn, like, where the fuck do y'all go wrong in life? Every motherfucking where.
I think it's important.
What's wrong with y'all?
I think it's important here because no one knows besides you being his mother what he told you, and people are always going to question that. You know that. You're the mother. You don't care about that, nor should you, because that's your child. But I think it's just important to know what conversations you and your...
We were able to retrieve messages, okay? Regardless of what I didn't know, regardless of what my son did or did not tell me, we were able to retrieve messages that my fucking son didn't even know we got a hold to. So all these messy ass gals on the other side, they're fucking messy as fuck. But they're so-called gals and friends. Miss me with that bullshit y'all move with. Somebody play those games. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Texas full of that the DA and everybody will have. With everybody's motherfucking names involved. Now run and tell that. Gals, fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all talk too motherfucking much, but we got a hold to all those messages. All. I can call half of y'all out right now if I wanted to be messy.
And I know you do because you sent me some of those messages and we had conversations and I only showed certain things.
Y'all terrible as hell. Swearing y'all got all the motherfucking answers. Swearing y'all know all y'all favorite motherfucking hosts. That's my favorite everything. My favorite is a host that feel like he was so traumatized, but he on here still throwing shots at people, still wishing death and threats and all type of shit on people. But you traumatized. You hurting. You been assaulted. You been what? Y'all fucking disgusting.
Where, if I may ask, where are we at with the process with your son now? Has he, if you can, to whatever extent you can, like, what exactly is going on? Because we all know what's happening with Zay over here, and he's only giving certain pieces and things of that detail. Can you fill us in on anything going on with Sosa and how this is looking in terms of you guys over here? What's going? Because I know you said you retrieved the messages, you retrieved some call logs, phones have been confiscated. There's been things of that nature. But what are we looking at? And I know you just talked about sexual assault, and your son was telling you that he was violated. What can we, or where are we in this process exactly?
Oh, I'm not gonna say where he at in his process on here. Like, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
He's being dealt with, and that's all they need to know. He's being dealt with, and we're going to deal with all of this as a whole. He's being dealt with, and that's all they need to know.
Yeah. Well, did you want to answer any questions in the comments? If I let was there anything that you saw come by that you wanted to answer or respond to? I know that, and I know
if somebody want to ask me something, they can. I really don't care what they comment and saying.
Okay, and I know, like I said, I'm going to reroute to this because I was saying this myself. Just a second, big ass, loud ass. A big thing that was going on. A big thing that was going on where people were trying to imply that there was some type of DL or gay or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I know that was a big thing for you to be like, listen, my son has not told me, verbatim what you said, my son has not told me anything, my son is not whatever.
Look, wait, let me stop you right there. Wait, hold on, because I'm supposed to have it. And no child is going to tell you if they're DL. If they is interested in somebody, that ain't my motherfucking concern. I'm speaking on my child that I know of my child, and what he's saying. I don't care. Like I said, if he wanted to be DL, I don't think we would be having this discussion. I think that he would be somewhere being DL. Common sense, right? He would be enjoying his life if he's grown. Yes. So I don't know what he's doing when he went to that state. He was already gone. I didn't find out nothing until he was gone and stuff didn't happen, and I don't have a clue about a damn thing. So for me, if he's super gay and the gayness that everybody on Bigo wants him to have, and I'm the dumb mother that just don't want to, I guess, confess it or mention it or just, he's gay, then why are we right here? We wouldn't be happy. I mean, why are we right here? Why are we having this discussion?
I'm going to be honest with you. There has been nothing. I don't care how good.
I said he's grown. He's grown.
Well, I'm going to be honest.
Now, if he was a minor and he disappeared, but 21 older, you're grown. What am I supposed to do? Hold your hand, give you a whooping? What?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, love. There's been nothing that no one has shown of any interaction with your son, even remotely proving that he is of any sort of homosexuality. I do think that people are trying to paint that narrative, but I won't go on that until I see something. Because if someone was DL or gay, I think it would be quite easy to show a text message or a photo or something of some type of flirtation reciprocated, and that has not been shown. So I will not call him any of those things. I think that is just a narrative and a story that's being painted. But I know that that was a big thing for you to get up here and talk about, because in you guys' interaction, that's not even what your conversation was, according to you. What was the conversation you said on the third day or the fourth day when he called you and said, Mom, something's not...
He just said shit went left. I ain't gonna go into detail.
Okay. So I'll let some people up to answer some questions. 4 days, sorry. Mind you, this is his mother. She's the one who let me know the information about him being flown, because she found out later on. If I'm wrong at all, stop me, love. Because you found out later on after he was already flown, is what you're saying. Like, he was already there. Everything was already happening.
Yeah, I showed you, because everybody had all these old questions. Why was he there? He was in Atlanta. He was stealing. He was this. He was that. I'm like, what is they talking about? He sent to him. So I was trying to figure out why. I mean, like, what?
Well, I will ask you this question before I take anyone else up. If he was there and whatever you said, he thought hosting and making money and whatever, Zay and these folks are very gay and very whatever, blah, 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 whatever, blah, blah, blah. When you had that conversation with him, you told him, according to our conversation, that, why are you going with the gays people on the app? Why are you hanging out with them?
Right.
And his response was...
all this money that he gonna make, and then his family he gonna join, and they gonna make sure he gonna meet his quotas and all this whole extra stuff. And I'm like, but I don't understand, why would you go with that group of people? Like, what? Like, why? Like, what the hell?
Yeah. So you're saying that he was under implication that there was gonna be bitches, money.
And let me explain something, honey. If my child was gay, then my child is just motherfucking gay. I ain't God.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't God. I love me. I ain't petty. And I don't got that energy that everybody else used to have. So if my child was fucking gay, then he would just be motherfucking gay.
Yeah, exactly.
The fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, I'm a go, like, what?
And I don't even think being gay or straight
He ain't gonna be loved no different.
period. But I do think that it is important here to point out, and I'm saying this as an objective person, there has been nothing that has proven that this man is DL or gay of any way, shape, or form. And I want to say this openly, if somebody was gay or DL,
Robert, we ain't got to do none of that. See, look, this is what you got to understand. When you know what it is in real life, you don't got to do none of that. Let them do them. Honey, we don't give a damn. I'm going to smoke my blunt and I'm going to chill. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Love it. Embrace it. Put his dick in y'all mouth. Whatever makes y'all feel good. We don't care. We don't care over here because my son going through enough. We don't care.
How do you feel about...
I don't care about none of that. Like I said, ain't no being scared of shit. If I said I don't give a fuck about being gay, he ain't got shit to be afraid of.
Yeah. What was...
Period.
How do you feel about all of the just... I know that you saw some of the JB stuff that was happening and the Zayn stuff. How do you feel about all of that going on and JB's finally coming out and saying she doesn't even believe Zay's story and all of these types of things going on?
I mean, I don't really care. I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that. My thoughts was my thoughts at the end of the day. I told you how I felt about everything. I told you how I felt like everything went down. I spoke to you because all of the drama came with you. Everybody was right there with you, and you was more aware of things. Yes. Now, it was like, don't mess with Robert. Don't fuck with him. He did da. You ain't mean your quota. This ain't about a quota. This ain't about none of that. This ain't about no content, but I see a lot of people love to have used this as content, so do what everybody needs to do.
Yes. I'm going to let people up for questioning and things of that nature, but was there anything else you wanted to let people know about the whole situation that was going on? And thank you, first of all, because you are the first person who has come through your son to let us know that, you know, he finally has admitted that he was assaulted sexually and that he was inappropriately, whatever that might have been, and what I think is interesting about this is it doesn't matter if he was gay, is straight, is DL, is whatever. Someone saying that they're sexually assaulted, being touched or being inappropriate, whatever, you know, I don't know to what degree, but, you know, that is something that should be taken very seriously. So I'm just going to let that be, you know, from that side. I'm going to let some people come up, some questions. Murder charge. Her son doesn't have any murder. Well, I don't know. I know that you said he has other charges for other things. Whatever.
No, he do not. He don't have none of that. None of that. So everybody needs to stop.
Can you address the? I know you addressed the living situation, but they were saying that he lives in some state, and you were saying he does not live in that state. Correct?
Huh?
They were saying that he lives in Atlanta.
They were saying that he was in Atlanta. That he's from Atlanta. No, he ain't. We live in the D. We from Detroit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, and you provided me with pictures of you and the family. That was you and him with the rest of the family, correct?
My sons, my family, like all that.
Yeah. Okay. Her son is Sosa.
Sosa is my youngest child.
Sosa is her youngest child. Yes, yes. Hold up. Okay, I'm gonna let some people up to ask some questions. Okay, love.
How are you?
Hey, love.
I just wanted to ask her this.
I can't hear you, love. You have to come. We don't have time for the mother.
Okay, so she said that her son was going out there to have a host audition.
She said her son was told that he was going out there to make money, host, family, the Beagles.
I already explained all that. Now, that's one thing I'm not going to do. I am not going to keep repeating the same. I'm not doing that. I see how y'all like to repeat stuff over and over.
No, I was just asking. I was just asking for clarity because somebody else
that's what you want to do,
alleged that he was supposed to go out there for some type of record deal with Soulja Boy. That's what he was promised, according to that other party.
And I can't even hear you for real.
They were saying on the other side that they were saying that he was promised some type of record deal by Soulja Boy or some other shit like that.
Now, I ain't never heard of that one. That was something new to me. I ain't hear nothing about a record deal. I just heard about him joining the family and getting a certain guaranteed $5,000 or better a month hosting. Now, that's new. I guess that's something that they said about that Soulja Boy. I didn't hear that part.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, love. Thank you, agent. I know that you said that he said that they do the gay stuff for Bigo only, they do the gay shit for Bigo.
Yeah, he found some. Yeah, they be getting hoes. They got hoes too. They do hoes too. And then I'm wondering, like, well, did they try to tell him that JB's was? I'm just trying to figure my own stuff out, like, and just say that he was a girl. I mean, I don't know what y'all trying to do over there or however it went.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the story, that they had a hoes and all this. And I want to know what did he lie about?
Just a second. Okay, come on, that's my DJ. Go ahead.
Hey, is there any way we can help you put money on his books? Do you got any information where we can help you put money on his books?
They said, do you have any information or any way to help, like if they wanted to donate or give you anything of that nature in terms of everything going on?
Money on his books.
I can't hear you when they talking. Everybody sounds far away.
Sorry, they said they wanted to know, is there a way to donate, put money on the books, help in any way, shape, or form, if anything, like would there be any way to help you with anything?
Oh yeah, you can send him. You can send cash apps to help. We got lawyer fees and a whole lot of stuff that we got.
Also, y'all have lawyer fees. Yeah.
Yeah, I have no choice because we got to do a whole lot. Now at this point, there's too much going on. His name just getting too. Yeah, we got to fix all.
Zeus, drop the link down there so we can help.
Okay, so is there a link or is there an Instagram that we can go to follow you or anything of that nature? Or how would we be able to do that?
You saying for me, I could send. What you mean?
Like, would you
want me to send it to you?
Yeah,
I'm confused.
You can send it. You can send me your Cash App, and I'll post your Cash App.
Okay. Well, I appreciate anybody who has.
Well, this old baby ain't from Flint, Michigan, so
okay.
We got her.
They said they got you, love. All right. All right. I'll get her Cash App. Yeah, I'll get her Cash App. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I am so sorry, for what's going on with your son. I don't know why people are trying to make this about sexuality. It has nothing to do with it. No one has a right to be taken advantage of, point blank. And I support you.
Thank you, love. She said, I don't know why people, no one has a right to be taken advantage of, point blank. And I do want to say that the mother has acknowledged, she said, you know what, that my son, made a mistake. There's things that he should not have done. But she also said that, you took it both sides. You looked at the pros and the cons. And I respect you for that. Not just, I'll put it right down here. E-game events.
Yeah, I did. I didn't just jump into something and say, yeah, y'all right, my son is best. No, because I'm not that parent. You can't just tell me. I'm not that parent that you can come and say your child, and I'm going to argue with you and say, my child did not do, because we don't know what our kids do behind our back. That's not my thing. I've never said nothing about that. But the way that people drag things on this app, it don't make no sense. Yeah, it don't make no sense. And it's like, for what reason? Like, for what?
Yes. I just put it in there. I'll put it in again. It's
a whole bunch of them gonna have a field day, from the whole courthouse to every detective to everything. Like, my son don't have a voice. All this shit getting sent in. Ain't nobody playing. What?
And
what he got to do, and he know. My child. What y'all thought? What? Because everybody loved him. That he's the correct one and he's right. That's not the point. The way see what y'all fail to realize is this: how messy the fuck y'all is. My child is in there. He's dealing with his own situations. This ain't even got nothing to do with what happened in Georgia right now. Since y'all want to know so motherfucking much, and when he's there, he went himself to the laws. The laws didn't catch my child. He went to them. So mind your motherfucking business, you messy ass people.
And you know why why I know you're telling the truth? Because when they pulled the document,
what is this man doing for y'all?
Well, you know what's interesting? When they pulled the document of the arrest record, it said other stuff that wasn't even pertaining to this. So that's
Thank you. That's something he dealing with. Ain't got nothing to do with this. All of that ain't none of that. And guess what? When he got done, he told himself everything that happened and how he was assaulted and why he did everything he did. Go on with what y'all talking about. So yeah, it's gonna be a field day in that courtroom. It's gonna be an awesome one. We all gonna be there to enjoy it. What y'all thought? He was gonna win and come here because he in Atlanta and it's gonna be no. We float with ours. We do what we gotta do. What y'all thought this was? What?
Ooh. And I know you said there's detectives and agents and they confiscated the phone and messages, and I know that's a process. So
like, everybody can't be spoke for. Like what? Y'all just don't make no sense. This is like crazy.
Okay, let me let some more people up here. Just a second, love.
Has Bigo reached out to you any type of way to give you some type of disclaimer or anything pertaining to this case?
She said, has Bigo reached out to you in any way, shape, or form to give you some type of disclaimer or information or anything of that nature pertaining to this case?
Bigo haven't done anything, because actually Bigo doesn't know that that is my child. Bigo haven't done anything to do anything, because if you ask me, Bigo sits and allow this to happen. They allow the lies. They allow so much stuff to go on. So I don't think Bigo will want any part.
Mother, yes, she did say, speaking with her child, that he was assaulted sexually and assaulted and violated. Yes.
But we see where he gets his anger issues from.
I guess that's your opinion. I didn't know he had anger issues. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
know. I don't know. Feel me? I don't know what really happened, but he ain't go there for no damn quota. Like, come on now, be for real. He was already.
Take opinions. We're here to take questions. Y'all can have y'all's opinions. She's cool with y'all's
And
opinion.
actually, I'm not focusing on comments, but you got comments where people flying. Those are the only comments I can see, because they're flying. I don't care to just be all in stuff. That's not my thing. But when you flying something, it's in my face, so I can.
Yeah. We're taking questions. We don't care about opinions. Y'all can have y'all's opinions. That's fine. Go ahead.
So my question is, do you really, like, honestly, in your heart, believe as his mom that he only dresses up on Bigo to be gay? Like, when he has the camera off, he's still wearing them clothes. So that's why I'm asking you.
Who are you talking about?
Her son.
Her son dresses up to be gay. I haven't seen anything where her son
My
has.
son don't wear girl clothes.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything where her son has dressed up to be. I still haven't seen one receipt of her son doing anything gay. No one has.
Girl.
Have you? I mean, has anybody? Has any?
Nobody even knows my son for real on this app. Not for real, they don't. Because he don't even really be on this app. So they don't really know him for real at all. Just, I guess, what they think and what they're getting from Zay now.
Yeah, and your son doesn't dress up. So maybe they were talking about somebody else, because your son doesn't dress up. So I don't know what they were talking about. Okay.
Hi Zeus. Hi Mom. I'm not sure if she can answer this question, but I do want to know if Sosa came clean about, what activities took place when he stayed over there.
A question said, did Sosa come clean about any activities that took place when he was over there? Like, did he go into detail and finally say what happened?
To the laws. I always tell them we can't really talk too much on the line, but
Okay.
we got the report.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, not the report. Oh. Let me see some questions. Whew. Hello? And I'm going to put the Cash App again.
Can you ask her, did she check her mailbox?
Why would she have to check her mailbox? Do with anything? Well, I understand that it's a legal case, so just like Zay's not going to speak on everything, she can only speak on certain things. Go ahead, Big Bless.
Hey, Robert, how are you tonight?
I'm doing.
Listen, there's no manual that comes to raising our children, and sometimes they could be raised in the best homes, and they do what they're gonna do behind our backs, But with her, she doing the right thing. The mom is definitely doing the right thing, and whatever. She's holding on. She's standing her ground. She's finding out new things, and whatever. So. I know
Thank
that's her child, and I know.
you, but we need questions, whether it's positive or negative. This woman, I'm not here to waste her time, so she says she's willing to answer questions. Thank you for that. She was just complimenting you, saying that's your child, you're doing the right thing, but I dropped her because, we're only. But thank you, my love. Just a second.
Could we ask where Zay 2022 Benz?
They said they wanted to know where is Zay's car.
What you say?
Or she that?
They said they wanted to know where is Zay's car.
The police got it.
The police have it. Oh, there's your answer. Thank you. Blue, blue. Go ahead.
I just want to know, was it more than one person involved?
Good question. There more than one person involved.
You said no.
You said yes or no? I'm sorry.
I said he said no.
Oh, he said no. He said it was only one person involved in the incident.
He's in a whole nother state where he's not from. He has no clue what's going on, nobody to talk to. So what else? How else was he supposed to get away? So that's how he got away. Common sense.
One thing that's interesting.
And he went straight in, and that car, he didn't touch it, nothing. He used to get away from what had happened to him. That was it. That was all.
What was interesting too was, if you will go into detail, if you want to, the person who's with him now, Tay, is the person who was inboxing your son, saying he did his big one with the deleted messages.
Right.
When you
just left it laughing my ass off.
The laughing my ass off, and you did your big one in X, Y, and Z.
Yeah. Deleted that you did your big one.
How far after the incident happened did your son receive these messages?
Right in the midst of everything going on.
So was it after the?
Because of course they know, because they all friends. So of course they're gonna know. Like everyone didn't know because it was Bigo. You know, you had to wait, and it was you where everything had came about.
Yeah, I showed that as well. I showed those messages as well. I showed the LMAO and the inbox messages and the Instagrams and stuff like that. I'm gonna take some more messages. Just a second.
Yeah. So you know, stuff like, okay, you was crossing me, you playing me, you playing in my face, you this, you that. You can't play in my face. I'm fucking 45 years old. I'm grown. If I'm saying to you is what I'm saying to you, I don't care about you repeating things. I already told people I know that you exaggerate, and you said yourself you know you exaggerate.
I exaggerate the hell out of shit.
You go too far. You dramatic as fuck. Everybody who knows that. Yeah. So I'm like, well, yeah, I said that, but of course he's gonna go dramatic with it. Then he got super stoned. That's right there to bag it even worse. So that's just what they do. But
I didn't lie about. But I didn't lie about.
Because he got it.
But wait. Did I lie about anything?
No. It came from me.
It came from, thank you, and it came from you, and it came from your son who you talked to. Hold up, and I want to be very clear, honey. She provided me.
Let me see. I have to understand. See, I have to have a real live one-on-one with my son. He couldn't get into detail. It was just more so. He more kind of crushed. He felt like he been disrespected, violated. So it took a lot for me to get it out. I had to say something like, just tell me, because it's like, oh gosh, this happened. I don't want to discuss this and that. And then he just, I can't sleep. He going through a lot. So I don't want to just keep attacking him. He already got to, go through what he's going through. But this ain't what he's going through right now. He's going through his own stuff. Like what you said yourself. You read this stuff. So you see he's dealing with his own stuff. This ain't got nothing to do with what went on right here. Nothing.
Yeah. Got it. Okay, go ahead, Big Blessed.
Yes, I want to ask you, was your son living at home with you? And was he open to you about his sexuality?
Was your son living?
Yes, he just didn't mention to me about being liking men, boys.
Yeah. So no. She said her son never even mentioned about liking men. There was no any incentive. And we still, till this day, thank you, Big Bless. I don't know where this whole homosexual thing is. I get it. I get Zay's gay. I get all them folks are gay. But until I see a message, a text, interaction that's obviously homosexual, I'm going to take a mother who knows her son that's grown up.
I'm going to say, if you ask me my opinion, I feel that it had to been, I'm not going to say like he was penetrated or none of that kind of stuff, but I feel like it was too deep, for somebody, like maybe the back door way to touching, that type of violation. More so if you somewhere trying to rest and you woke up to someone trying to grope on you or get sexual with you, you're going to have a certain response.
I figured. Okay, just a second. Go ahead.
Did they get the rest of the footage from the house?
Did they get the rest of the Did they get the rest of the footage from the house?
It wasn't said in the paperwork.
It wasn't said.
No.
Okay. I said no.
Who booty hole is this on this picture? I am
Milan's.
weak.
That's Milan. Did you see Milan's booty hole on my cover photo?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what was that.
It's his booty hole. Open wide and loose. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Next question.
Hi, Robert. How are you, sweetie?
I'm doing good, baby.
Hello, mother. like I said, Robert, I am really trying to stay neutral
It came
and
from
look at
Zay's
both
kitchen.
sides.
That's where it came from.
I'm trying to stay neutral
It
and look
came
at
from
both
Zay's
sides.
kitchen. Go ahead, love.
But I'm looking at, okay, I saw the actual video of this was when Zay had his talk on YouTube, and he had an actual video. He has like the Ring cameras
Yes.
that go through his house. He has cameras, and then he had a camera on the outside. So you can actually see where Sosa was running through the house like in a rage. Like when you look at the video, you know something wasn't right with the video. So I think my question is, well, the statement leading up to the question is, it's not about homosexuality. Nothing about that. However, mom, the question is, tell me, you if you didn't know a female, and but you knew this female was a gay woman, and okay, this gay woman, you never met her, you never stayed with her or anything like that, but she told you all these different things. And yes, being 19, some 19-year-olds are very mature, and I do get some aren't as mature, but you're telling me that you would risk all of that just being off of some things that you've been told and go stay with someone for 4 or 5 days, almost a week, and then all of a sudden something like this happen? It's just not adding up to me.
Well, she said her son was gullible. You said that yourself.
I'm so tired of repeating. I'm not about to repeat that. I
Yeah.
had already explained all that. I ain't about to
Yes.
keep on repeating stuff. You ain't hear it.
She said herself.
Nobody's stupid or gullible or dumb on this end. I'm far from any of that.
Yeah.
Y'all got me totally fucked up.
She's taking accountability for, she said her son, jumping the gun, basically. She said that a million. I'll say it for you, my love. I'll say it. She said that, and I get why you don't want to keep repeating it. She said, so while you're saying that, she said that. Yeah.
So did your son say why was he in the bed?
Your son say, why was he in the bed? I mean, that doesn't make sense.
He was drinking and high, and you laying down and you going to sleep. I mean,
He
okay,
was
I know
drinking
he had
and
to have a
high.
reason to why he laid across the bed. He was drunk. He was high. Then let the government tell it he was laced and everything else. So of course you're gonna lay across the bed. But it's whatever you want to make it to be, and it could be that too. Shit, I don't care. I'm not.
I mean, there are.
Like,
I wouldn't say there are dumb questions, but that was a dumb question. Did you say late?
He said 1,001 times who laid down first, who did this, who did that.
Yeah. Did you say lace?
How they so-called like to lace they blunts and playing they blunts and give it to their so-called trades and the DLs and who they thinking this and giving folks drinks and putting stuff in their drinks, and there's all type of footage on all type of things that I guess everybody likes to play on this app. All I can do is just collect it and turn it over to the laws, because, I mean, y'all got a lot going on, but y'all, ain't nobody no saints on this app. All y'all dip and dabble.
Did you say laced?
Yeah.
Was there any evidence of anything in terms of that, or was that just something that your son?
No, that was just something that was said, and I guess during the time, because like I said, I don't watch the part that he be on. So that video, I mean that app that they be on, I don't watch that. But I guess he was complaining about his stomach was hurt. Not everybody kept
They said that
his stomach was hurt and he has a headache. He had a headache and his stomach hurt. He kept saying he got a headache and his stomach was hurting. That's when they started to comment and say, he is good for Bill Cosby and people. He is good for lacing people. They will lace people blunts and all of the above.
She's
and
not saying
what
that.
They said, I caught all the footage and it all got turned over to the law. All of it. So it was all right there. Everything. Made it real clear. And I gave you the dates of when he was there. And when he couldn't leave and how I know he couldn't get there, because you can't go nowhere without the identification. I proved that to you when I proved to you the text, the day, and the time that the flight came in. So all these comments, let them keep on commenting.
No, you sent me all of that. Yeah. Also, you're not okay. She's not saying lace. She's saying that's what you girls are over there saying on that side, and all of that was turned in.
Yeah, because he was complaining about him not feeling good. Everybody started commenting like, "Oh man, they known for lacing, they known for this," and I'm like, "Wow, okay, I'm just learning all of these rules and all of this stuff while I'm watching."
Got it. Makes sense. Okay, got it. And you know what? It's because everything you're saying, like I said, once again, is adding up. You sent me the receipts and everything. It's interesting because I was the first
What
one.
am I making worse? I would love to know what am I
She's
making
not
worse.
making
Because
anything
I ain't
worse.
told y'all shit. So what am I making worse that ain't already being told?
Exactly.
But just worse.
And literally
I
every
ain't even came on here. This been happened. I ain't talked to no one. Like, what?
No, she hasn't. And what's interesting is when I diverged information, when JB's and Zay fell out, when JB said all the stuff that Zay told her that he didn't tell everyone else, it correlated with what you said, like the flight, the amount of days he was there, being flown out, all of those types of
I
things.
told my son when he said, I have a voice, you know what I'm saying? And nobody going to try to violate me. You can speak on my behalf. I said, I'm not doing all that because they do too much on that app. I don't care about nothing that they got to say. They can think whatever they want to think. I don't care.
Well, I think it's fair for her to be able to come up and speak her piece because the other person doesn't have a side, so she's the closest thing to interacting. So I'm not saying either side is telling 100% of the truth because they could be lying about things, and so could Sosa, and I'll say that in front of you. She knows that on both sides, but I think it's fair for her to be able to come up and say what her interactions with her child is, so that we can at least have something to that degree because that's the closest thing to the surface we'll get, which is absolutely fine. Okay. They said, why didn't he go to the police?
If you somewhere in a whole nother state, you trusting in somebody telling you gonna do this, something popped off, it goes left, you don't know what to do, who to call, how to get there, what the hell is going on, what you gonna do? You gonna get the fuck on, you gonna do whatever in the first in your mind, and you gonna go. So all of this extra stuff that they got going on, I don't want to hear none of that because they wasn't there and it wasn't them. And let's see if you get bothered or somebody come for you, God forbid, or you become traumatized by something. Let's see how you get out of your situation. Everybody can't call 911. Everybody ain't got no phone. Everybody ain't in that situation. Stop watching so much TV.
Got it. Okay. Question. Well, some people will go to some police, some people wouldn't. This is to each their own. Go ahead, Irresistible C.
I just have a question for the mom. Um,
Okay, you're breaking up, my love. So you have to come back. You have to come back up. We have a heavy queue. You're breaking up. Don't got time. Love you down, though.
Hey, boo, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to say this.
Hold up, Brazy. She did not say he does not have a phone. She did not say, hold up, Mom, don't say nothing. Just a second, please. She did not say he was laced. Stop trying to put words in her motherfucking mouth. She said not everybody has certain things. Everybody does this. Not everybody does that. She did not say my son didn't have a phone. She did not say my son didn't do all this and that. Stop putting shit in the mouth to try to narrate the fucking story, bitch. Or I'm gonna have admin start kicking y'all the fuck out. Shut the fuck up and listen. If that's what the fuck she said, she didn't say my son. She said not everybody has options. Not everybody knows how to react when certain shit happens. So you dumbass bitches and trolls in here trying it, bitch, you about to get the silver-toed boot and have to watch from the window. She said not everybody has a phone. Not everybody has this. She's not talking about her son. She said everybody reacts differently when there's a situation. Not everybody goes to the police. Not everybody has a phone to call. Not everybody has this or that set up. That's what she said. If she said my son didn't have a phone after she just said my son had a phone, then I would have said you said your son just didn't have a phone when your son had a phone. So stop doing that. Because y'all be hearing what the fuck y'all want to hear. Go ahead.
Hey, boo. First of all, clear them the fuck out. You bitches, y'all overgrown and probably got your own fucking kids, grown fucking kids as well, and y'all worried about what some young 21-year-olds was doing. You don't know what the fuck happened, just like we don't know. We're here to find out what the fuck happened, and the mom can only tell you so much because it's an open fucking case. So at the end of the day, you overly grown, big age, motherfucking decrepit ass, old ass, don't have no life ass.
Love you down, but we gotta ask the question. We gotta move on to questions. I know you want to read, but I don't want to waste the mom's time. Yes, that is the mom. She sent me photos of them together. Yes, those are the photos I have. Go ahead, love.
Okay, so what I just want to know is how were you able to get a lot of this information to the mom? Because I know you can't talk a lot about it when you're in jail over the phone, because it's recorded. So you can't really just go into detail. So how was it you able to verify some of the information? What you talked to the lawyer? Because I thought he didn't have a lawyer.
So again, you clearly didn't hear me say we have paperwork. I mean, it's like you got to tell y'all 1,000 at one time. Like, this what you got lawyers for. This what you
So
know.
she says she has paperwork. She's his mother. She
Don't ask me about no car being took again. I explained that. So
she
chill
explained
out.
that.
Just chill. Just at this point, y'all need to get kicked because y'all doing too much now. Y'all just keep on
She
like what?
says she has paperwork. She also has reports. She also is on the phone.
You can't tell me something that's already gone. So how you gonna already tell me my son getting locked up? He's already there. Duh.
She says she has paperwork. She has reports. There's detectives, and the things have been confiscated, including the messages. I do believe, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but if you're the parent of someone,
Thank you. That's common sense. You gonna go ahead. That's your first move. You grabbing what you gotta grab, and you removing yourself.
yeah. And she also said that when she's on the phone with him, she has a limited amount of time and knows that it's being recorded and can only have certain types of conversations. X, Y, and Z. Go
Hi,
ahead.
Robert.
Hi, Tammy.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Sosa's mom. I
What
just
y'all
would
better
like to.
realize is the case started because of Bigo, okay? So quit talking about who came somewhere because of something. Shit shouldn't be done on social media. Where it starts at is where it ends at.
Oh, it started on Bigo. Okay. Go ahead, Tammy.
What are you
I just
talking
would
about?
like to.
Come on, Tammy. Go ahead.
Okay, I just would like to ask really quickly to the people in the audience. You have to understand that being gay has nothing to do with it. Gay people can be sexually assaulted as well, just like prostitutes can be raped, hoes can be raped. People can be sexually assaulted. So him being straight or gay is a non-issue
It's
when
irrelevant.
it comes to what they were accusing each other of. So I don't understand why everybody's stuck on this gay thing. If he were gay and he said no, no is no. I just don't understand why y'all keep talking about gay as if gay somehow makes him guilty of something. He's not in question by the police or have a case because he's gay. It's because an act of violence that is is not resolved. I just want to ask the mother, when you say sexual assault, it's such a broad term. Sexual assault can be a slap on the ass. When you say sexual assault, to what degree of sexual assault is she speaking of?
She said when you.
Well, at this point, I just need to leave it at that. I don't want to go any further, like to be specific. Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
And you're entitled to that.
Oh, and okay, she doesn't have to elaborate on that. But do you feel whatever transpired that the punishment somehow it was fair with the violation? Do you feel whatever happened was worth him doing what he did, or do you think that there was another way out of this situation?
Good question.
Tell me, look, maybe I can talk to you on your end. I don't, yeah, this ain't.
And that's fine. And that's fine. And absolutely. That's fine. Thank you, Tammy. She said maybe, yeah, she doesn't want to go into too much detail about that and how she feels about that. And that's fine. You don't have to. Because she might feel
Okay, bye,
indifferent.
y'all.
Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. Whatever you're comfortable enough with, because I know this is a sensitive topic. Go ahead.
Hey, Robert.
Hi, love.
My question to the mom, hi, mom. My question to the mom is, are you prepared to hear the worst if it does come out that your son
Okay,
played
look, wait,
more
let
of
me
a
stop
role?
this, because Journey, you already went live trying to say that you felt like my son was gay and I'm stupid, a mother, and don't want to acknowledge it and all this and that. So we gonna go with all that
I
extra
never
stuff. We
said
gonna
you.
go there.
Now, Robert, did I
Whatever
ever
my
say
son
that she was
feels and
stupid when
whoever
I
he
asked you
likes,
that
then
question
we
when I
just gonna
came
let
on
him
your
like it.
live?
And
You're
that's just
being
that.
very spicy for no reason, and I'm just asking a question. If you don't want people
No,
asking
because I already
questions,
heard
and
your
we're being
commentary when you
respectful,
said it before when it
but
first
we're
happened.
being
I already
respectful,
heard
and
it. So
you're
I don't
snapping
want
for
you
no
to get up here
reason,
and try to
and
ask me something
and
that
it's
you already did
unnecessary.
content and commentary on. So let's
But
think he's gay
when
and think that I'm
first
in
of all,
denial and
first of
let's just
all,
all let y'all feel that way and life is
Robert,
great.
when I came on your live and I asked that question, did I ever say that she was stupid? I did not. When I asked the question, I specific
I was watching on
exactly.
your life.
She
I was on
she
your
took it.
life,
Oh,
man.
she's not
You
talking about
She
your
my.
took
life,
it.
man.
She's not talking about my live.
You
She said
your
she's talking
own
about
life,
yours.
your own life journey. You
I never said that you
came
were
out your
stupid or
mouth.
anything.
That I'm
So
like
I don't know where you're getting that
don't want
from.
to accept my son is gay and you feel what he did is gay and all this and that. So no, I watched you come out of
Well,
your mouth.
okay,
So we
ma'am.
don't have to
What I'm
repeat that
saying to you
again.
is my opinion stands on it, and a lot of people
That's your
feel the same
opinion. So
way
we're
when it
gonna keep it at your
exactly.
opinion.
So
So
you're getting
okay.
upset at my opinion, and it's my opinion when I say that a lot of times
I
some
just said
guys are
1,000
not
times so
open
you can
about
get off
coming out about
Just
liking
it is what
men.
it is. My
That
son
is
is
what I'm
gay and
saying
I'm
to you.
slow and don't
But
know.
if
You
you're
know,
gonna if
good
you're
day.
gonna snap on everybody who wants
Good
to come
night.
up and ask you a question,
Good
then maybe
night.
you're not
Cause I
prepared
don't
to
I don't
entertain this
get all
interview.
that.
Maybe you should come back another time.
On to the next
How
question.
about you don't come back at all?
You know, did Sosa get hurt? Did he get injured?
Did your son have wounds and get damaged and injured as well? Because we know one side. So she's saying for your son, does he have bruises and injuries beyond the assault of whatever degree?
Yeah, he was hurt.
He was hurt. She said yes, he was hurt. Can you get into details at all about any of his bruises or no?
Uh-uh.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, I'm Tommy K son. I want to ask the question. Why everybody don't fucking ask Keith as if he's gay?
Stone, you can come back
Huh?
up. Yeah, that was saying something stupid.
Hey Robert, how you doing? I got a question for Miss Mamas that's in the room, the mamas that's on the phone. Just please don't hit me. Don't hit me, Robert. I just want to know for real. So because she the lawyer at this point for her son, right? So I mean, we all know Zay be spending that cash. If he already was a Bigo host, he already was in somebody agency. He already done saw and he done got his little prey. And then I mean, now we gotta feel bad for your son. I mean, I know it's more to the story. I don't think neither one of them pretty innocent, but I know you know. So you mean tell me? This is my question. You don't think your son was tricking? Like your son wasn't tricking off? Zay done told him, I'm gonna give you about 3 to 5 bands. Come chill with me type shit. Cause he already know. We know Zay trick. We know that. He ain't the only little fine nigga been over there now. Now, I'm just saying now, the story gonna come out on
And
both
that doesn't
ends,
have to,
Miss
and that
Mama.
doesn't have to be, and you know what? That's a fair question, and that doesn't have to be gay. That can just be tricking in general, like told all of
Yeah,
that.
like he
Her
like, yeah,
question
I'm
to
going to get
you,
this nigga
her,
money,
her
but
question
I
to
ain't gonna do
you,
nothing with
her
him.
question to you is: do you think that your son was like tricking, like coming over trying to get a stack and bundles and trying to like actually?
Yeah.
Go ahead, love, mother.
I'm gonna go down, Robert.
Okay. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. No, my service went out. My service went out. Now she hung up. She's over Bigo. She might be.
Hello.
Hey, love. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
So the question was, and I know you talked about this a little bit, and she kind of already said this. They said, do you just think that just not gay or straight, nothing sexuality? Do you think that your son was tricking? Do you think that he was like just, trying to make money? And, I don't know if that's Bigo associated or not, but just, coming over to kind of trick, to make the money, to make the coins.
Well, that's what I guess he was under the impression of, but
Yeah.
like I said, I don't know. Whatever I told you how I felt about that part. So whatever he was trying to do or whatever his goal was, like I told him, it was just like the wrong thing to do. But
Yeah. And she did say that her son was told that there would be hoes, there would be 5 bands, there would be hoes, 5 bands, money. Her son was also told that they only do the gay stuff for social media. They got bitches over there, all this type of shit. Go ahead.
no, I don't need my rent paid, honey. You got me messed up.
Go ahead, Big Blessed.
Hey, Robert, I'm back again. Listen, it's kind of crazy right now, but she knew about. She said she didn't know, or did she know? Like they said about him tricking and whatever. You remember the story? We from New York City. What happened in Taft High School, right? Do you remember that story, Robert?
I gotta come back up with a question. This isn't story time. My time is valuable, my love. I appreciate you, but go ahead, love. Go ahead, Kimbo. Well, there, because y'all like to put stuff in people's mouths. He was flown out. He didn't fly himself. He was flown. From JP's and his mother.
I
Go ahead.
just have one more question. I did come in here late, but did y'all discuss about Hell's Kitchen today when they show a picture of him in jail for something dealing with hitting a child on the bicycle?
Because it
Well,
don't
yes.
show.
So the mother
Okay.
just because I don't want you to have to repeat yourself, Ma. She said he is not even in jail for all the stuff that happened with Zed. He's in jail for other stuff. But she said when that got all
Okay.
out the way, he then said, "This is what happened. This is what actually is
Okay.
going on," because it started on social media. She said all that already, and also that correlated with what we saw because you guys are posting the bond and all of that, but those charges aren't even what we're talking about here. So she said they have
Right, right.
lawyers, detectives, and X, Y, and Z, and they're starting the process with everything because they have the messages and reports and stuff like that.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. And yes, she did the other stuff. That's her. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ma, but you knew about the other stuff already.
Yeah, we found all that out. Yeah.
Yes. There we go.
Not speaking on nothing about my son, none of that. Nothing.
Yeah. Go ahead, love.
Where that boy was over. That.
Hello.
Man, that man was over there making him some money, man. Y'all leave them people alone.
For you old coming up here talking about man, we gotta go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
What about the stolen car?
She already talked about the stolen cars. She said that the police have it.
I was late. My bad. My bad. My
It's okay.
bad.
No problem. No problem for your mama, so you ain't got to do it. Some people are coming in late, so they're asking questions. I'm sure it'll all be. Go ahead. Love. Hello.
Hello,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yes.
My question is to the mom. There was a video that showed, I guess, her son running from one room to the kitchen and then back to that room. If he was in such, what's the word I'm looking for here? Distraught or whatever, why wouldn't he just run out the door and like go to safety or whatever?
They said there was a video of him running from one room to the other. If he was in such distress, why wouldn't he run out the room? Do you want me to answer that, or do you want to answer that?
I'm not, but that is the most dumbest. Okay, we gonna go. You can answer that because
The reason why
I
she,
just really hope that everybody know what to do when they are going through some shit and y'all back is against the wall and y'all know exactly what to do and how to do it in an orderly fashion. Y'all are great.
the reason why she said that happened is because her son was assaulted, whether it's sexually, physically, X, Y, and Z, and the option of running out the front door wasn't present, so he actually went out the back and climbed down and got out that way. He actually did not run out the front. He climbed down, actually.
Okay, but Robert, you see where I'm going with this. The time that he took to go from the bedroom to the kitchen and get the knife and go back. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't. What
Yeah.
do you? What
Like
do you?
I mean,
Well, girl, just say it instead of we don't, because I don't
it's
understand.
it like I said, the video showed that he ran from the bedroom to the kitchen, got the knife and went back to the bedroom.
Yeah, and you're saying instead of running out.
So so I'm saying like that time that he like if he was so distraught, why run to the kitchen, get the knife, go back in the bedroom and what? Why not just go run and go for safety?
I have no clue, but people react differently during shock, my love. So I don't know. Yeah, and I will say, and I'm not taking anyone's side, but in self-defense situations, everybody just doesn't get up and run out the front door. Is that safe to say? That's safe
This
to.
is just.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm just saying. Some people would, some people wouldn't. She said that already. So, and I don't know, I didn't watch the video. They're saying that's not how the video looked. They're saying it's the other way around. I have no clue. We saw, and then I know y'all only saw 2 seconds of the video. The video was like 2 goddamn seconds. So until we see,
Saw a little bit that he wanted to show.
you saw the side that said, yeah, that they wanted to show, which means nothing. I want to see the interaction from him getting into bed and then Sosa getting up and then that interaction from what happened. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to know. I don't give a damn about a 2 second clip of some shit from the other side. Damn about that. Go ahead.
Hey, I just want to know, did we get to confirm his age?
Confirm his age.
Yeah.
What? You asking me, am I confirming my son's age? Yeah, I'm glad you did what you needed to do. Dismiss yourself.
Okay, hold on.
that weekend far away.
Hey y'all, hey Robert.
Hello.
So I have my question is okay, so the mom made a statement and she said that because everybody may not have the opportunity or option to call the police when a situation such as the one that her son went through, happens. So my question for her is, were there any pending charges or anything that he had going on as to why he
Yes.
wasn't
So
I
Rose.
said, don't ask me nothing about my son charges. No case was coming
Yes.
up, was pending. I said what I said, and that is it. That is all. I don't have nothing else about why he
so
did, what made him do what
So
he
Rose,
did. I'm not doing none of
quick
that.
Rose,
one more
if
question.
you look at
It's
the
not an if and woulda and coulda and shoulda.
Okay.
Rose,
I'm
if you
sorry.
look at
I came in on that part. I'm
no,
sorry,
no, you're
mom.
fine because a lot of people come in late. So if you look at the documentation that people have posted, it's not even about the situation that happened with him and Zay. It's something else. So yes, there was other stuff going on.
Okay. My next question, because of the charges that he had, was he supposed to be traveling out of state?
Yes, he was fine. That was some whole different stuff that had to been took care of. The thing is, like everybody,
Okay.
he didn't call the law. Like I just told y'all for the thousandth time in the beginning, my child did go to the law himself and said, "Hi, this is me." Da 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 da. I had to come home because this happened to me, and da 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 da. So there you have it. Like what? And no, y'all, okay, can't none of us think how he thinking. I don't know what went on for real. I wasn't there. Don't none of us know. But who was there in God? Not one
So
time did y'all
basically,
hear me sit on this
he
line and
had
say,
no
look what y'all
warrants.
talk about. I know what my child didn't do. Y'all didn't hear me say none of that. Not ever did y'all hear
So
me say nothing of the sort. Y'all just so
so
busy blah, 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 and just saying whatever y'all want to say. Never, not one time did I say anything of that nature. Never.
okay. So the reason why I was asking is because I was just for my own clarity, I was trying to understand what kind of charges he could possibly have where he didn't have active warrants and they weren't, and he was able to travel or get on a plane without anybody clocking that.
No, it was more like a little probation thing on a simple case, and here you got a little warrant, you got to respond to it. So that's how it was. It wasn't like nothing
Heard
major
you.
he committed. No, it was a probation thing on some minor stuff that happened some while ago. Ain't got nothing to do with none of this. And now
Okay.
he's here because address the warrant, then they'll proceed.
Got it. Got it. Okay.
Hey Zeus, hey mother. Did you have
Hello.
a feeling? How you doing? When your son was getting ready to leave, did you have a feeling, like an eerie feeling, like maybe baby this wasn't a good idea?
Well, actually,
Or
her son. I'll say this for you as well, mother.
Mhm.
And she said it before. Her son called her and said something's not right. These people, something's going on. These people is.
Yeah.
No, she's talking about you. Talking about when I realized that he was going there.
When you always your kids would be like, "Mom, I want to do this and I want to do that," and you be like, "Well, I don't know, baby, but go ahead." Did you get like a little feeling
Yeah,
and
but
try
no,
to be
see
like, Mhm.
that wasn't even none of that. The way this went, it was like he had asked me for his paperwork for his ID or whatever, and I was like, okay, because I had it, and I said okay, and he was saying something about a job and this. So I ain't thinking nothing of it, so I gave it to him. So that's why I'm sitting there like y'all sitting up there saying my child was here and there like weeks ago and months ago. I'm like that's totally false. That's false as hell. But I showed
Mhm.
Robert. I'm not gonna sit up here and try to explain myself to no bunch of people when I show Robert actual facts of how my child was nowhere near where they're putting him or where they seen him on a live or when they did, then I'm going to say they dates wasn't right. I gave him actual proof. Now, when I realized what was going on, I'm like, well, wait a minute, why is you there? What is you doing? So of course, being a mother, I'm like, what the hell? So of course I started feeling the way because I'm like, I'm lost. I'm not knowing what's really going on
Yeah.
until after it's already going on.
Yeah, that's all I want to know. You didn't do nothing wrong in
But
this
yeah, I
case,
know
and
what you're saying. Yeah, I
yeah,
was
I pray
feeling,
your son
yeah.
gets justice, and I pray that the people be like a little bit more respectful towards his mother in his case, because I don't believe
Girl,
Zay
I
is
don't care. I
innocent,
don't
but
mind.
fuck Zay, free Sosa.
How do we know
Thank
that's
you.
really her? Well, she's the one who sent me photos. She's the one who y'all want to know if it's really her, but everything, the information that I've gotten from her has been correct about the flight, about the certain amount of days. So I mean, at this point, she can cam up, and she also showed photos of her and her son in family
I
photos.
showed you my body tattoos, and he's
She
on
has
my
her.
body. Like
She
what?
has her. She has him tatted on her. God, sorry, love. But y'all not gonna believe that, even with that being said. So we don't give a fuck about that. Go ahead.
Well, let everybody just alike. So
Yeah, they're not gonna believe it, even if you sit up here and show that they still. So fuck what they're gonna believe at this point. Hello.
All right, so my question is, did Zay actually formally press any charges against him, or did he go to the jail and drop the stuff off and say the stuff? Because if he's in jail for something totally different, did Zay even go to the police for real, or did he just tell the police something at the hospital?
He said did
Wait, what you say?
he said did Zay press any charges on your son after everything happened, even though your son turned himself in? Is there like any combating things that Zay tried to press on
Well,
him?
I just said I'm not going to explain nothing. If he's telling everything else, then go to his live and let him tell everything.
Ain't that it? Ain't that it? That's a good.
Ask me anything about
Okay.
Thank
person
you.
who claim he ain't saying nothing.
Thank
He gonna
you.
tell y'all everything.
That's a great. That I say that all the time. If y'all want to know what Zay's doing, go ask
It's
Zay.
like stop here, and you gonna turn around and say that my child is this and this and that. So we just gonna let everybody be great. And putting my name somewhere in the cat, that's not going to. There's nothing that y'all can do to ruffle my feathers. I promise you, this ain't what nobody wants.
Yeah.
So don't. We ain't gonna do that.
That's
All
a,
that going to Facebook and saying what's here and what's there. I don't care.
that. If y'all want to know what Zay did, go ask Zay.
So, ask her if she knows that Sosa was trying to force Zay to drink liquor every 5 minutes. Ask her that question.
That's irrelevant. I'm not gonna ask her that question.
What?
Who cares? They wanted me to ask you if you knew that Sosa was trying to force Zay to drink liquor every 5 minutes. Child, what does that have to do with anything?
Everybody grown, so yeah.
That was on live. Okay, they was both drinking and high. What does that have to do with anything? Y'all love to deflect. Who gives a fuck? They both grown. If he was trying to force them to, there's a difference between somebody trying to force somebody to drink liquor and trying to sexually violate them. Good try though. The fuck? That has to do with anything.
Hey, Robert.
Hey, baby.
I just want to ask a little simple question about the situation. So, how did her son and Zay actually met each other?
Good question. Do you know how your son and Zay actually interacted with each other, like how they met?
You know what? And I would like to know that myself because I say the same thing. Like, how did y'all even come across each other? Like, who addressed who? Like, I just seen it. Like I just told y'all, y'all swear somebody's stupid.
I just got in
Lost on
here, so
certain
I'm just
things,
letting you
but
know.
No,
I
no, no.
don't
She's
know.
saying the
Like,
same thing I'm saying because we don't know yet. Zay won't say it.
Yeah, 'cause I just got in here 'cause that
Zay
little
won't say
tone of
it.
that voice.
Shit.
Okay, thank you, Robert.
Thank you, baby. So she said her.
I just know that from the thing of them guys that was like really kind of writing and DM and Instagram. This wasn't even on here. None of this. The stuff that we were able to stumble across from all kind of names, and we like, what the hell? So it was like certain comments that was made, certain things, and I'm like, wait a minute, what's all this? So I don't know. I'm assuming, but I can't say who addressed who first. I don't know. Like I said, certain stuff I'm just as lost as y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yes, feel free to go when you see Zay live and ask him to.
Yeah, and get all the information y'all want to get from him.
Yeah, get all the information that you get.
That's who y'all believe anyway. So go ahead.
Okay, they only believe one side over here, girl. That's why the bitches are mad. Okay,
How
so
you
Rehab,
doing,
go over there, my
Duchess?
love. Go ahead.
So my question is for the parent. So even though that you feel as if Zay is lying, do you feel like your son was right or wrong on the situation, or are you just paying it?
Well, she already got into that, and she already.
I'm pissed about the whole thing. Period. I'm beyond livid. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. So we ain't gonna speak on how I'm feeling. But at the end of the day, all of this, what's strand, why this app, this is that. What y'all not getting at? It happened from the app. It came from the app. I don't do all this fake
Right.
shit. Y'all ain't never seen my face around here like let's do drama. Never. I don't do none
Well,
of that. So it came
well,
from this
I'm not
app.
coming
This
up
is where
here.
all the drama started from. It's this app. Ain't nothing else
Yeah, I'm
happening
not coming up here.
past this app.
Yeah, I'm not coming up here to disrespect you. I'm not coming up here to call you out your name
No,
or
I'm not
none
saying
of
you
that.
are. I'm not saying you are.
But what I
I'm
am
not
going to
saying
say
you are.
is I apologize as me being a father. I apologize that you parents have to go through that. Zay's in, Sosa's in. However, no parent should have to endure this what you're enduring. So don't let this
Right.
beat you down to the point to where you lose your sanity off something that's for an app. You continue to
No,
hold your
I'm not.
crown and be a parent and support yourself, and you know you have support here. Don't think everybody's disrespectful and going to call you out your name and anything to that nature, because we're all not like that.
Thank you.
Something to y'all. So y'all all want to know, what is mama don't know nothing about Bigo? Mama that I am a host on Bigo, okay? Been here for 3 years, okay? We don't do drama. I don't deal with none of this kind of stuff at all. Period. Never. That ain't my thing. I know exactly how y'all move on this app. I know exactly how dramaful y'all get. So stop saying, well, she lying, she lying. She just said something about kicking the courts. If I just told y'all I've been on the app for years. Duh. I don't do drama. And just because
Hello,
my
can
son
you
is
hear
in
me?
this situation, why do y'all keep on talking about, because you're going to jail too? I have nothing to do with my son's mistakes.
First of all, she never said she don't know who Zay is. If you bitches would listen, she said when her son went over there and she found out who he was going with, she said, "Why would you be going with some of the messiest people on the app who are gay?" And then her son said, "Oh,
Clearly.
clearly." And then her son said, "They said they do it for social media. There's bitches, and we're gonna make 5 stacks, and we're gonna get you an audition. We got money, we got hoes," and then flew him out. She said that a million fucking times. So if you just getting into the live and
I
y'all,
never said I didn't know nothing about this app. That's a whole lie.
she
Y'all
never
never
said
heard me
that.
say nothing
She
about I
never
didn't know
said
nothing
that.
about this app. Y'all are the most
Girl,
lyingest,
they love to
messiest
put a
people
word in your mouth,
ever.
girl. Let me tell y'all something, because I'm
You
about to have
know
my
it.
admin start kicking
Why
you
would I
bitches.
say that when it's people that actually know who I am on the app? So what?
And she came into my
I've been
box
in a
and
whole family and
you
everything.
know what they try to do, my love? They try to put words in your fucking mouth. Don't pay them no
I don't
attention.
care if my son is lying to me. What kid don't lie to their parents? Like what?
Times, right.
What parents
All
don't
the
say
time.
lie to their kid? Like, who don't lie? Like y'all the
Child.
most weirdest people ever.
Okay, go
Can
ahead,
you hear
Mr.
me,
and Kate.
Robert?
We have a question. Go ahead.
Okay. The question that I have, times have changed from when we was growing up to now. Like
Hmm.
LGBTQ have a lot of rights and stuff. The government is protecting them. So my question to you is, if this has to go to trial, would you let it due to they being a gay man, or would you tell your son to take the plea deal?
Wait, what you say?
Would you say, wait, I'm sorry, what'd you say, my love?
What part did you hear me say?
You said the plea deal or Zay being a gay man? What?
Okay, let me start all over. Times have changed. Like I'm 39, I'll be 40. Gays, they didn't have rights, but now y'all have a lot of rights in the government, like the hate crime. So for they being a gay man and this happened to him, would you take it to trial, or would you tell your son to take the plea deal?
No, he ain't taking no plea deal.
Let me say something. Hold up. And I got to say this to everybody. It doesn't matter if her son had priors. It doesn't matter if whatever. And I'm saying this, Lama, and all the people here. That is something completely separate.
Because what was last ain't got nothing to do with this. That's a whole simple. This ain't got nothing to do with
No, no,
nothing.
no. I'm not
So
talking
we on a
about his
different page.
past. I'm not talking about his past. I'm talking about this crime right here. Like, okay, I'm like I told you, I'm 39. Back in the day, gays didn't have as much rights as they have now. Like, if you do something to them, what is it called? A hate crime? So my question is,
Yeah.
if it was to go to trial, would you take it there, or would you just tell him to take a plea deal because of the rights that gays have now? That's what I'm asking
And
you.
no, I am not. He's gonna take it to trial. He has a voice, and ain't nobody ashamed to know gay. Nothing.
Okay. I
Period.
just
If
wanted to
he's
know
been
that, baby.
assaulted, touched, bothered, I don't care if it came about that he wanted to be curious or see something and it went wrong. It still don't mean that it was supposed to go wrong. This is what everybody failing to realize. Even if he wanted to be sneaky, even who I want to know, would it feel like to touch another man, whatever the fucking case may be. Does that mean, oh yeah, that means you can violate me or you can do things to me or like, this is the point. Y'all deflecting on some whole different
Girl, they
stuff.
love a
We ain't even talking
deflection.
about none of that.
They love a
He can be as
deflection.
whatever he want to be. If he feel like he want to be gay, then he can be gay.
His sexuality literally has nothing to do with this, which is crazy.
Nobody cares about none of that.
It's, and
I
thank
was
you.
uncomfortable when I found out anyway. Why would you even be with people like that? Like for what?
Hi, hey y'all. My question is, how do you feel about, okay, so I don't know exactly what was going on. I guess they got into a fight, but him stabbing him in the back, that's like, do you find that kind of suspicious? Like he was trying to run away and he just like kept stabbing him?
Well, I don't know if you came late, but she said this once again. She said it a million times. You can't tell someone how to defend themselves when they've been violated or assaulted. So she's said it a million times. She said her son told her himself that he was X, Y, and Z. So you can't tell someone how to react or respond. I'm gonna answer for her so she doesn't have to keep answering for y'all. The reason why she's cursing y'all and wearing y'all out is because y'all keep coming in and asking the same goddamn questions that she's already answered. Okay, that's why she's wearing.
Sometimes I wasn't there, but it's so funny that all y'all commenting like y'all was sitting right next to him.
Robert, you are right, my love, that we can't tell a person how to defend themselves, but we do know what the law is. Do not play like you don't. That is not defense. He was running away. He was not the aggressor. Stop playing in our face, Robert.
Huh?
Stop playing in our face, trying to take her side. You know that shit ain't right.
Trying to take her side. Somebody running away doesn't mean, or defending themselves doesn't mean that they're not going to defend themselves in a certain way, shape, or form. So that comment was stupid. It doesn't matter. Bitch, people shoot, stab, blow up, kill, choke. You can't tell someone how to defend themselves when they're running away. And running away doesn't just mean running away. Running away sometimes means I'm gonna carve you up like a fucking Halloween pumpkin. So, fight or flight, exactly. Ain't got shit to do with me giving a fuck about the law. Nobody's going to think about the law when you're defending yourself to whatever degree there is. Not saying we know why he was defending himself. Not saying we know what happened. The mother said that as well. We still don't know what happened. But she did let it be known that he was sexually assaulted, he said, and that he was violated and inappropriate. Y'all be dumb as shit, child.
Hey, Robert.
Hey, love.
Um, Being the fact that certain things are being said, or coming out about what happened after the fact about him stealing Zay's car and going to get a haircut and stuff, that's defending himself as well. Stealing items from his home is defending himself as well.
So did you want
That's
him?
all I'm
So
saying.
did you want him? Did you want him? So Nene himself. Y'all love to paint it. Y'all love to paint a narrative. You see how they try to deflect girl and paint a narrative? Stealing items is defending themselves. Do you see how stupid they are? Stealing items is defending himself. Bitch, if somebody's defending themselves, bitch, they don't give a fuck what they take, bitch, whether it be your car or somebody else's car. What the fuck? That don't matter. It's stupid as shit. You see how dumb these motherfuckers are? These be the dumbest motherfuckers.
I'm trying to see where the haircut come from. I don't know where they get all this from.
Child, baby. So do you think defending himself is also stealing a car after they're defending? If I'm defending myself and I steal your bicycle to run away, bitch, what'd you want him to do? So you want to defend yourself and then go sit and wait for the city bus? Shut the fuck up. Now security, you can start kicking them. Thank you. Because we don't have time to answer any questions from the trolls. So we're trolled out. Because the trolls can't even ask fucking legitimate questions. Thank you.
Thank you for letting me up, Robert.
Question.
My question is if and the response back to the respond time is 0 to none, and bitch, I would have did the same thing.
Okay. One at a
Hey, I
time.
have a
One at a time.
question.
One at a time. One at a time.
How
Okay.
did he go get a haircut when he has dreadlocks?
Who asked that
That
question? Which one?
But he said that
Wait,
he
wait,
stole
wait.
the
Which
car
one?
to get a
Ask the question
haircut,
about the
but
haircut so I can
I'm
kick you out.
quiet at the bottom. I'm
dreadlocks.
Oh,
quiet
you
at
did
the
at the
bottom.
bottom? Great, great. So I can kick you right on out. Asking a question about a haircut with dreadlocks is the stupidest fucking thing.
Yeah, he has dreadlocks, so it doesn't even. It's just lies, lies and lies.
Okay. Who gives a fuck about a haircut? What the? God, you see the shit? You see what I deal with these motherfuckers?
Why
Hello.
did he steal Zay's car?
Kick them out. We're not gonna keep repeating the same thing, child. So you can't get a lineup?
Girl, now I don't had a whole bad before you added me up here, but hey, sister, let me go ahead and ask my question. So
Yeah.
my question is this: Oh, girl, so my why is Zay trying to act like he didn't know the boy's name if he bought the boy's ticket? So did Zay actually book the ticket himself, or did Zay send the boy the money to book his own flight?
Great question.
Because why are they trying to act like they didn't know his name?
Great question. So, Mom, they were trying to act like they
He
didn't.
do, because he did it.
So Zay did it. Zay booked the ticket.
Yeah.
So why is Zay? So why was Zay acting like he didn't know? No shade. Okay, so that's a question there. And then what else did I want to say? Damn, I don't forgot. I've been waiting so long.
Sorry.
Damn. Hold on, I'll come back up here.
Okay. Mind you, I believe that as well because JB said that Zay did. Oh. Can I ask you this question and you can answer yes or no, Mom. This is a question. Do they know in which ways the knife entered his body? Defensive or offensive? Do you know anything?
I don't know. I mean, me being in the nursing field, I can't say that it's, first of all, he was home within a matter of about 2 days. When you in the neck and all this old extra stuff, it's like way more hospitalization required. So I don't know. I would say more of a battle, or more of a, I can't really say because I'm not into that field. I don't know. So I don't know. I just would say I don't think that it was as severe as he made it.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, I was asking, I did hear her say about the reason that he was defending himself, and I'm all for that. You can't tell a person how to defend themselves. I'm all for it.
Okay.
Um, but if he was defending himself, why didn't he stay and call the police? Why did he run?
Okay, here we go with the same question. So just,
Oh well, I'm sorry. I didn't know you answered it. I'm
She did,
sorry. I
Mom.
came in here at the wrong time.
It's a long time. People
and
can.
it ain't even about no running. He's where he is. So why are we still talking about that? So evidently, if it's in a traumatizing situation, what would y'all do? Ask yourself, what would y'all do? I ain't gonna speak no more about nothing on my child, nothing else or nothing, because now y'all just asking the same stuff over and over, and then quick to say my mouth is smart. Y'all think I'm supposed to let y'all just keep disrespecting and saying what y'all
Well,
want to say?
so there's a few things that are going on here, Mom. Hold up, before you. They're asking the same thing over and over because people are coming in late, and secondly, they're asking the same thing over and over because they want you to say the same thing you've been saying, so that they can look for one or two words that you say repeatedly, so that they can try to say you're saying something else.
YouTube. That's what they got
Exactly, and that's why, and that's why I'm going to answer, and that's why I'm going to answer because I say the same goddamn thing over and over and over, which is what the fuck you said the first time. Go ahead.
I definitely did come in a little late, so if I do repeat a question, I do apologize. But
Yes.
I just want to say, like a stab in the neck, I feel like he was definitely in fear of his life. So something had to be going on for you to want to stab somebody in the neck. Like, come
Okay.
on now.
And that's your opinion, but we just want, whether good or bad, we want questions. Do you have a question?
Yeah. Why did he steal the car?
Well, we already. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
It's okay.
YouTube is called Truth Teller. YouTube is available for the whole wide
Go ahead,
world.
Myra.
Call Truth Teller.
Go ahead. Hello. Yes. Security. Get him right on.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, Robert, do you feel that your vendetta against the main girls has just been like it's run its course? When are you gonna stop?
I'm not, my love, because I don't feel like it, you stupid bitch. And if you want me to, do something about it. Mwah. A vendetta. The fuck I got against a vendetta against a whole bunch of main flops who ain't even making money, bitch. Sit your ass down. You go. Hold up, mom, because now I'm about to read. Hold up, Angel. You girls want to be so mad. Just a second, mom. Pause. You girls want to be so mad when we motherfucking give y'all the same goddamn sociopathic motherfucking pressure and energy that you bitches give other people when it's y'all's turn, bitch. Your friend got sliced up like a slice of Thanksgiving honey ham, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Another one got fired for trying to fuck on an Uber child, bitch. So don't motherfucking be mad when we motherfucking apply pressure, bitch, and motherfucking start throwing motherfucking bricks at y'all's motherfucking shattered houses, ho. It ain't changing over here, bitch. I'll apply pressure wherever the fuck I want. So take you and your little faggot ass, goddamn little troll ass, motherfucking children and grown ass bitches who pop their fucking gums and stay mad, bitch. Mwah. Now we'll take more questions. Cause you know you wanna be mad, girl. Now watch that. Go ahead. Smooches.
Robert, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, so to the mama, first and foremost, I feel for you. I do want to ask this one question. Did you have any mother's intuition that things were not okay? And I will explain to you why I'm asking this question.
Good
The
question.
reason is
Hold on.
because,
Let me ask her. Let me
go ahead.
answer. Let me ask her. She said, "Mom, did you have any mother's intuition that something was not going right before the phone call where he told you something's not right? Did you have any intuition?"
Yeah, when I found out who we were was going
Yeah.
and who we was going to be hooking with, then
Yeah.
yes, I had the worst bubble guts because I'm like, that's not a good thing because I just know nothing but like bad stuff with that one. There's too many encounters and too much drama, and I just was like, oh God, this is like not like why.
Well, I don't want to take up too much of y'all's time, but I do want to say this. I feel for you. If y'all want to look up Kevin Bacon, that was my nephew. He was a transgender back in 2020. It was the day before Christmas. We all didn't hear from him for a long time. He was kind of feuding with the family. He was cannibalized. A lot of crazy stuff. You can look it up. Follow me. I can, give you more on it. The media doesn't always cover things like they should.
Be down, my love, but you can tell them that on your live, my love. We have other questions. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Could
Hello.
you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Hi,
Question.
Robert, and hi to the mother. I would like to say, I
Hello.
know it's supposed to be a question, but I wanted to say thank you so much for coming on this platform because it might can help another person in a similar situation where they might think twice to say, no, I'm not going to put myself in that predicament. I know it's not a question, but I would like to say I appreciate you because I didn't even know half of this stuff was going on. So I mean, I think it's going to help the next person out too that might think and say, I'm not going to get on the flight. I'm not going to do this and I'm not going to do that. So I hope everything go well for your son and have a blessed night.
You too. Thank you.
Okay, Mom. We only have a few more questions, and then I'll let you go with any closing statements. Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Robert. So, I got. Let me just say what I got to say. So, Robert, right? So, right, if Zay mom come up and say, well, she want to defend because she's defending her son. What if Zay mom come up and be like, well, I want to speak on my son's behalf, and can she do a 3-way jail call? Like, can you get an interview with her son? Can we do it like that on Bigo Live? And can I? And did she know Zay? Like, did she? Because we know, they call him the main girl.
Girl, I don't know what the fuck. Girl, I don't know what the fuck she talking about. I don't know. Ain't talking about Zay mom and the 3-way calling. What the hell is she talking about? Girl? I don't know what the fuck is she talking about. Go ahead.
Hi, Robert. I just had a question. Was it confirmed? Was Zay sleep? Was he actually woken up out of his sleep? Because I know they said that her son was sexually assaulted. Was that before they went? I'm just trying to put a timeline together.
Um, I don't know if she can. I don't know if she has any information on that. Do you know if? And I'll ask you this openly, Mom. Do you know if Zay was asleep and woken up to anything, or?
Well, Robert, that's a good question because when I asked that to my child, he seemed like he was like, what, sleep? So I was like, so he wasn't? So we couldn't, that was that. I had to leave that alone. But he seemed like he was threw off when I was like, so was that person sleeping? And I don't know.
Yeah.
But it seemed like he was kind of
Thank you.
confused, like as if maybe he wasn't or something. So I don't know. I guess it's more video that he shows because some people saying it was video where him and they were tussling, and so I don't know. I guess he's going to show what he wants to show to who he want to show it to and when he want to show it.
Got it.
But I was told he had footage around the whole house, so I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, he didn't show everything. He only showed clips and pieces and seconds that made it look like whatever he was saying was justified, I guess, which is what he's entitled to do because it's his side. Just like this is your son's side and to tell, and they confiscated stuff, even because we still haven't
For
seen.
some reason, my child was more so focused. All he kept saying was, "It's cameras, it's cameras." So they need to watch. It's cameras, and they need to watch them all. It's cameras. That's all he kept saying.
Oh, oh shit. Now, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, hey, Robbie.
So
How
I
are
guess maybe
you?
he's saying like it just all be said on the camera.
Oh, my goodness. So I just wanted to say, hello, ma'am. How are you? And hey, Robbie. But my thing is, I think a lot of people don't understand how the mind works and the brain works, especially if you've been violated and you're in a state of shock. You know, a lot of people really don't understand that. It's like they expect him to just walk out happy with a smile on his face. It's just not how it works. But my question to you, ma'am, and thank you for coming here, is has your son ever been in any kind of situation like this previously, or is just like a first time thing? I'm not white.
No,
Fuck you,
never.
comments.
First time ever.
Got it.
Oh, okay. So he's never had like a violent past or anything. He's a pretty
No,
well-rounded kid, is what you're saying.
no, just a
Okay.
regular
And I
kid.
believe there's two sides to every story. So the truth will get out, ma'am. And you have a blessed day, okay?
Yeah.
Bye, Robbie.
Okay.
Thank you. Well, there's three sides to every story. There's this side, there's the other side, and then there's the truth with everything that happened. So, okay, we got two more, and then we're good.
Hey, Robert. Okay, so I just wanted to ask, because if it was me, if I was being, or if I thought I was being threatened, I wouldn't run away from the police. I would run towards them. The police came to the door. Why jump off the balcony instead of opening the door and explaining to them that you feared for your life or you were sexually assaulted or whatever?
We already answered all of that. We already answered that. Not gonna do that again. Sorry. Go
Hi,
ahead.
Robert. Hey, Mom. I've been listening since this came on the Bigo, but I had a question no one ever asked, and I never really heard you like mention it. But you said you've been on the app for 3 years, and he got on the app. I noticed that you're following me. I want to know why, or how come he didn't go to you about hosting? That's my question. And like, if he didn't know about the app, I just don't understand how could he not know about the app? Because my children know about the app because I be on it.
Mom. Hello.
I'm so tired of explaining this stuff over and over again. He knew of the app. He didn't know all about the app. Of course, if I'm on Bigo, he's going to know what Bigo is, but he doesn't sit there next to me like, let me see who this is, what that one's doing, what they're talking about. No, but he knew of the app. He knew this is the app that I get paid on. That's what he knew.
She
Okay,
said that
okay,
before.
so just
She said, "Die,
okay,
die."
so
I said
Robert,
this
what?
a thousand
She
and
did say
thousand and
that. She did,
thousand, thousand
and I want
I
to,
know.
and I want hold up, die, hold up. I want to be very clear.
Okay,
When all this happened, he was only on the app for literally like 4 or 5 days. She said that before. She said he knew that she was on the app, but he never got into the app. There's a lot of people who know, and I'm not defending her. I'm just saying there's a lot of people who know
no,
what
and
Bigo.
I'm not accusing. No, and I'm not accusing her of anything. I'm just saying I have a 19-year-old that's too, and then he knows that I'm on the app. And my whole thing is if my son knows that I'm on the app and he is a potential that he'll get on the app, he would have to come to me knowing that I'm a host. I'm a host. Come to
But
me.
that's you.
So,
Yeah, my child
That's
ain't
you.
your child, and however, and he probably felt like it was somebody on the app that he felt like he can make real money with. My child just be money hungry. Like, okay, yes, money hungry. I can make money with them. He ain't gonna really share all that. Kids don't share everything with their damn parents. Period. But I
no,
guess you
no,
say
I
your
no,
kids share
no.
everything with you.
What
So,
and just
however,
what?
kids don't share everything with parents.
No, but I'm not trying to be offensive. My thing is,
just to protect your kids. That's all I was saying. That
No,
that was
and that's
it.
fine, Di. I just want to say though, at the same time, you guys have to understand what y'all might think is common sense or what y'all might think the next person might do. That might not apply because there's a lot of people like if they're told something, that's you. You're gonna say, well, my child would come to me. Not everybody. Not every. Thank you, Sadi. Not everybody's child would come to them. Not everybody would immediately have their person approach them. Not everybody would get invested and find out what their parents are doing, what app they're on, or
Right.
X, Y, and Z.
And one other thing, Robert, and I'm just saying from my perspective, I would try to give him the rundown on agencies. You know what I mean? Even
Yeah.
go to your
Well,
family,
I
Tammy's
will say
family.
this.
That's what I'm saying.
But die,
Yeah.
the reason why none of that comes into play is because the mother already said she was gapped and Googled and bamboozled by the time he was like, Mom, I'm on a flight over here, landing here. And she was like, wait, what? What are you doing? You're going to do
Yeah.
what? So, it's that,
Yeah, for future reference, y'all, if y'all got kids, talk to y'all kids and try to don't, if they gonna get on any app, any other app that does this, make sure they go to the right agency. And that's all I'm saying. That's my thing.
I'm only going to take two more
And you all the
questions.
way sideways. Ain't nobody no hosting, no none of that.
Take two more and then we're good. Hello?
Okay, hi, Robert.
Hi,
I
baby.
just have a question. Has your son, and this is out of no disrespect, has your son ever been diagnosed with any developmental or cognitive disabilities in the past?
No, my child is normal.
Got it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, love. I'll do one more. I don't know why I'm letting somebody called troll the troll up here, but
Hey, so I just had just a quick statement.
you can't because we're looking for questions. So, no, you can't. Sorry, my love.
Hi, I got a question. Um, do you think he feel like he got gypped? He didn't get what he was agreed to get paid, maybe, and he got mad about it?
She's already answered this a
Oh,
million
I was.
times, my love. So you're to the YouTube you're gonna have to go to get all of that to get everything. I'm gonna take one more question, so we're gonna have to hold it. Go ahead.
Hey, Robert. Hey, Sosa Mama. Sosa Mama, you need to know that your son is gay for.
Okay. Got the next one.
Hey Robert,
Hi,
I
love.
just wanted to know, I like your natural look today, the hair. It's giving a real Asian persuasion bang, and the edges are giving African wolf pussy.
Bastards. All right, last question.
I was on the live when he had the trade over, and the things were going down with him in the trade, and JB's and Tay was on the live, and
Yeah.
the trade was saying a whole bunch of stuff. They was fighting and choking going on. Does your son have any alcohol? Is he addicted to alcohol or anything like that? Because Zay was drunk that night when he was with the other trade.
It's, I can't. You don't have to answer that. I mean, y'all just asking questions
All
that are.
right.
Yeah. Anyways, did you have anything else in closing that you just wanted to say about this whole situation or anything? And like I said, from both sides, I wish Zay fast recovery from being, cut up like a goddamn carving board, like some goddamn wrapping paper, getting ready to be put over a present. And I wish, Sosa, I hope that he gets to tell his story and gets whatever justice if something did happen to him. So I'm wishing well on either side. Do you have anything in closing that you'd like to say?
No.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you for coming on up, my love. And tell me can you put your Cash App in the comments for me one more time, just in case anyone wanted to donate or give you anything?
Didn't I text you? I thought
Oh, you
didn't I
did text
text
it to
you?
me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, love. All right, my love. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. So people are gonna take whatever they want to take out of what she said. You guys are gonna take things and try to flip it, twist it, X, Y, and Z. The reality of it is, from her side, the conversation she said that she had with her son is her son was sexually assaulted, was violated, and has a story to tell, and will be. Detectives, all of those things, whatever is going on, X, Y, and Z.